I did a documentary, The Black Knight Satellite, Beyond the Signal.
Oh.
And there's this object orbiting Earth that is estimated to be there for 13,000 years. And how we get this number is the NSA analyzed the signal from it. A couple of astrophysicists analyzed the signal, and some ham radio operators back in the 50s also got the same signal, all independent, came up with the same translation, decoding of the signal, that it was saying it was from the Epsilon Boötis constellation. Then they discovered that it was in a polar orbit. It had changed course and went into a polar orbit, something we couldn't do until just recent times. We didn't even know how to get a polar orbit orbiting from pole to pole. In order to create a lot of the megalithic structures that you've seen, like the pyramid complexes and everything else, you need a polar orbit. But this thing has been orbiting in a polar orbit from the 1950s. The object itself is interesting because Epsilon Boötis comes up individually several times. So I looked into Epsilon Boötis. I'm like, well, let me research this place. Found out there's something called a